Hey guys, and welcome back to Brawl Stars. And today we are back here again with the new Brawler Belle, and we are back here in solo showdown, giving Belle a go here because I think she's going to do a little better here than the Brawl Ball matches I was playing initially. I do sometimes like playing Brawl Ball for like the first handful of trophies because, well, it can be really fast, especially if you just sort of dunk on your opponents. It's really fast matches. But I reached a point here where I was like, well, Belle might be good in Showdown just because her range could give her a lot of flexibility here on open maps. And she also can make up some ground with her super. So in case I don't get as many power cubes as my opponent, I can actually still have a chance at winning just because her super combined with all three of her shots is enough to take down or, really get most brawlers extremely low on health, even if they have a lot of power cubes and a lot of health. And her super really kind of evens the odds a little bit, even if your opponent does have a power cube advantage, is what I've been noticing. We'll see how that scales with Brawler power, because I don't think at this trophy level I'm playing against the most powered up brawlers. So we'll see how that scales, but I got it to work on a couple of occasions. This one I certainly tried to. We'll see what happens here. You can see I have my super ready. I've been saving it. Usually started to save it for the end of these showdowns, just in case, because it's pretty much my only way to really beat a brawler such as BB, who's going to charge me probably. I want her to charge me, and I'm waiting for it. And there's the shot, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. The BB had 11 power cubes. I only had 3, but it didn't matter because, well, I landed my super and then put 4 shots on BB. Made sure I had enough range left. Probably would have been better for BB if she had waited until I had even less space left from the clouds. So worked out though. And this strategy, I've been using it on this particular map over and over, and had a decent amount of success with it. Just sort of once I get down to the last brawler or two, I kind of just go to the middle of the map and then kind of kite them across that bridge. And especially with the last brawler, I can just use the super, assuming I have it charged, and then put my other 3 shots down, and that's often enough to take out the brawler. Sometimes the 4th is needed. But yeah, I was having a lot of fun with this. Belle's reasonably hard hitting too, and again, her range is it's pretty long. So from that perspective, she has a lot of versatility on these open maps to be able to kite people and just kind of get away a little bit by keeping distance. The bigger problem with Belle is usually trying to not get backed in a corner with her, because although her shots are powerful, unless the brawler is weak enough that you can take them out immediately, if it's a brawler with a lot of health, they're probably going to get you before you can get them. And the super tanky brawlers are basically where I start relying on her super to be able to deal with them. But it does really even out the odds against tankier brawlers. So I was appreciating that quite a lot about her super. But her super is a little bit niche. It's not the most versatile super. There's a lot of things her super just doesn't really apply to that well. For example, in Brawl Ball, depends on what my enemy's comp is, but often I've been just using it for the shot rather than the super because, well, depends what my opponent has, I guess. Works best against tanky brawlers. And right here, I was trying to grab this BB, but keeping some distance too. I don't want to get jumped on. So here's a Sandy that's here. Interesting. I don't see Sandy that often in Showdown. So now I have a showdown with Sandy. Let's see what I'm going to do here. I was thinking the same strategy as usual. I back up to this side and I'm trying to bait Sandy to come in here, and then I put my super on Sandy and it looks good, but then Sandy heals. Oh my gosh, and I lose. I didn't even know Sandy had this, but apparently Sandy has a gadget. I just hadn't used it before, and that gadget allows Sandy to let's see, I'm going to go to the gadget here. It's Sleep Simulator. Falls asleep for 2 seconds and restores all the health. And that completely messed me up right there. Unfortunate, but I didn't even know that was a thing. Because I don't play Sandy that often in Showdown, so now I know, I guess. I would have had a good chance, though, getting Sandy otherwise. Maybe not, but I would have had a good chance. So I have to be careful here. Middle of the map. There have been a few times I've gotten encircled by people here. But I am trying my best to... You know, with Showdown, you just got to keep an eye on where people are at. And I like kind of picking a corner near endgame where I know there aren't enemies in the bushes, and then kind of just hanging out there and taking shots at people, while also trying to see if anyone moves into my bushes. Because the last thing you want is for someone to pop out. See, I wasn't going to actually go after that power cube. I was just kind of trying to get Bia to pop out. So 4 brawlers left. That brawler looks weak. That penny looks weak. So I'm like, yeah, let's take out the penny. Very close to getting the penny down. Not quite. So there's an EMZ. And the final brawl, the other brawler is a Bia. So Bia and EMZ, I'm thinking I'm going to go in the middle and take out a weakened brawler that just fought here. And it's Bia. But I was too slow. I was too slow on the draw. I was trying to line Bia up, but I forgot that Bia could do the same thing to me that I was going to try and do to her, basically. So that was unfortunate, but you know, you got to recognize the capabilities of the brawlers you're up against. And right there, I just momentarily sort of forgot Bia's capabilities in terms of her range and damage. Much like Piper, I have to be very, very careful with her ability to quickly shoot down Belle. So EMZ, on the other hand, I can kite. EMZ always has more range than I'm expecting, but if I play it smartly, I can kite EMZ. I'm kind of just taking random shots at that person. I wasn't expecting to actually get them there. We're just trying to deter them a little bit. Seeing how this one's going to unfold. So we're down to 3 brawlers. We got Lou, EMZ, and myself. And, well, basically, I want to wait for somebody to do something. Yeah, this is a good spot right here. Okay, so now it's down to me and Lou. And I get some quick, cheap shots on Lou. And I decided to reset here because I'm like, I want all 3 shots to be able to fire them all at once and take down Lou. And I want to wait for the freezing thing to go down. So now I go back in the middle, waiting to bait Lou to come in. And now we're going to use my super as soon as he comes back. Got just what I wanted. And then all 3 of my shots, and that's it. There we go. Number 1. So I was having fun on that particular map with Belle with that strategy, and I'm pretty interested to see if she fares on some other Showdown maps as well and keep pushing her trophies up. So leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments and what other types of content I should create. Maybe subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.